Hi everyone, my name is CJ and I am the Doctor of Medicine Programs Liaison Librarian. In this video, I'll be going over all the features of your program toolkit. If you aren't familiar, each program at ATSU has a dedicated library toolkit that collects together the essential resources for your program. The toolkit is designed to give you a curated list of the most important resources you will need access during your program, making it a bit easier to find out what you need among the large number of resources the library offers. You can get to your toolkit from the Program Toolkits box on the right side of the library homepage. On the Toolkit homepage, there is some introductory information, an overview of the services I can provide as your liaison librarian, my email address, and a link to my appointment calendar. The first tab on the toolkit is Textbooks. The library is able to provide many of your textbooks for free, and here you will find up-to-date links for all the required textbooks you're able to offer. These links are authenticated library links and should prompt you to log in if you aren't already, so you shouldn't run into any problems accessing them as online students. At the bottom of this page is a list of the required textbooks the library is not able to offer. Note that several of these are freely available online, and the links will take you to the books when applicable. The rest of the links will take you to a website where you can purchase a textbook. The Databases tab provides a short list of the highly recommended and most relevant databases for your coursework. I know sorting through all of our databases can be overwhelming, so use these options when you're first getting started. This section contains the top databases in medicine, education, public health, and global health. If you'd like to learn more about any of these databases or would like recommendations on what databases to use for a particular project, feel free to send me an email or make an appointment. Now, let's quickly introduce these databases and why you might want to use them. PubMed is the world's largest biomedical database and is your best option for medical research. CINAHL is the best database focused on allied health research, including PA research, and is the best place to look for PA-specific publications. Scopus is a large interdisciplinary database with an international scope and is a good resource for any topic. Education Source is probably the best and largest database for educational research, although ERIC and Education Abstracts are also good databases in this area. If you only need to search one database for education, I would use Education Source, but a thorough search might include all three. Health Policy Reference Center is a smaller database focused on public health, healthcare policy, healthcare administration, and related topics. ASPR Tracy is a free database from the federal government that focuses on public health and medical emergency preparedness. CDC Stacks is the official research publication of the CDC. In global health databases, we have Global Index Medicus, a biomedical database focused on low and middle-income countries, LILACS, a biomedical database focused on Latin America and the Caribbean, and SciELO, a STEM database focused on Spanish and Portuguese content. The Clinical Resources tab provides links to the various clinical tools the library provides to help you in your clinical practice. One of the benefits of being an ATSU student is access to a variety of clinical apps and tools you can use in your work. UpToDate and Dynamed are both point-of-care tools that will provide you with the current best evidence on diagnosis, etiology, prognosis, and treatment of a disease in an easy-to-read format, designed to inform clinical care. Both apps are similar, but present information in slightly different ways. The TRIP Clinical Search Engine is a free online search engine focused on finding clinical guidelines, evidence syntheses, and other high-quality research that can inform clinical practice. As this is free, it is worth familiarizing yourself with before you graduate from ATSU. Clinical Key provides several clinical tools and resources, including procedure videos, clinical reviews, calculators, and more. Lastly, DailyMed is a free online database of FDA label information. You can learn more about the library's point-of-care tools, including some not included in this guide, in the point-of-care tools video. If you would like to use any of the clinical tools on the go, the mobile apps page contains links and instructions on how to download and set up the mobile versions of the library's various clinical tools. The Journals page provides the top databases in a number of fields relevant to your coursework, including PA journals, top medical journals, medical education, and healthcare management. Of course, if you would like recommendations for the best journals to follow in your field or journals that would be a good fit for your research, feel free to reach out to me. The Library Services for Online Students page goes over some of the top services that you can use as an online student, including our interlibrary loan service, our LibGuides, the library training modules, and 3D printing. You can learn more about all of these on the toolkit. Lastly, the toolkit links to some other LibGuides that are particularly helpful. The Library Research FAQ provides an introduction on how to use library resources, find ebooks, search for literature, and more. If you haven't been to school for a while, this is a great refresher on the basics of accessing research. The Library Research Hub provides essential information to help in a variety of research projects and research-related tasks. In this guide, you will find a description of the research support services we offer, overview pages of various research topics, and links to comprehensive guides on all these topics. Similarly, the Writing and Publication Hub provides an overview of our scholarly communication services, all the ways that we can help you write and publish your research. Like with the other hub, you will find essential information pages and links to more comprehensive guides. Lastly, you will find links to 2 guides specific to your program: the DMSc 7005 guide, where you are likely watching this video, and the Capstone Project Guide, which will familiarize yourself once you start your capstone courses. If you have any questions about the resources in this toolkit, need help finding additional resources, or are interested in any of our library services, feel free to reach out to me.